Hi, I'm Megan Dutta from rAVe. Industry icon Cory Schaeffer is retiring at the end of June. In her honor, we've partnered with AVNation, Commercial Integrator, and AV Tweeps like you to share Cory's impact on the industry. Here's what AV professionals had to say about Cory's legacy.
Hello, Karina. Wow, this is such an amazing time. I've been so inspired by all your friends in the industry showing their love and support for you and congratulating you on your next phase in life. But mostly, I've been inspired by you. Every day since the day I've met you, you've continued to impress. Your love of life and passion for your friends in the industry is truly awe-inspiring. Your industry friends know you as passionate, kind, supportive, and willing to do whatever it takes to help your friends with whatever they need. And I know this to be true. You truly are something special in this world. A force of nature is a term used a lot when people talk about you, and I believe that. You light up the room just by walking into it. You're incredibly kind and supportive of everyone you meet. I can't speak for the whole industry, but for you, or for me, and for our children, you've given us so much love and joy. You've already changed our lives so much. You've been an amazing role model for our children, and they love you for it. These last 30 years with you has been nothing short of amazing, and I'm excited to spend the next phase with you. Thank you for being, well, for being you and for being my best friend. I adore you, and I love you so much. See you soon.
Hey, Cory girl. Hey, we're so proud of you, so excited for you. You are just a strong, inspiring role model. Cory, without you and your guidance, I wouldn't have found my career in the audio industry and doing installations. You're one of the most encouraging, thoughtful people. Thank you for everything you've done and that you continue to do for us. Like Sarah said, with your guidance, you have taught us to be strong women. And not only do you lift up the people in the AV industry, but your friends and family can always count on you for selfless love. And that's just you. That's just you, Coco. You're awesome. Not only are we so proud of you, we are so excited for all the babysitting you'll be doing. Yay! We love you, Cory girl.
Hey, Cory, this is Gary Kay, and I want to congratulate you on your retirement. I have no idea how it is you're retiring so young. Yeah, I think you're a lot younger than me. So, but I'm, congratulations, and wish you the best. I will say that you've had a giant impact on our industry for women. I think that's the biggest thing I'll be left with is you've been a great voice, you've been a great role model, and you've also been a great pioneer technically for women. And I'm grateful for that because I have two daughters. I'm grateful for that because more than 80% of my company is women. And I'm grateful for that for the history of mankind in both technology and the world. So thanks for all you've done there. And also, you're just a cool person. I'm going to miss you in and around shows and conferences and your great stories. I'll never forget about all the stories you told me at different NSCA conferences. They'll live forever. You're not going to go anywhere other than we just won't see you regularly, but I still wish you the best. And I hope you do a lot of travel because I know you love traveling. And I hope you'll pop in and say hello every once in a while. Have a great one.
I don't know that Cory Schaeffer has ever met a stranger in her entire life. And I think that is one of her strengths. It has been my experience that every time that I see her interact with anyone, she is passionate, she is energetic, and she is always happy to see them. Now, I'm sure that there are times that, she's not always happy to see everybody, but that's been my experience. Cory, you have taught me to be not just a better AV professional, but a better person, a better human, showing others the strength of diversity and the strength of representation, especially in this industry, I think is incredibly important. And as someone who is quickly approaching the old part of the old white guys, I appreciate that. And I will always admire you and thank you for what you have taught me in my career. So congratulations, ma'am. Enjoy the RV trips with Tim around the country and around the world. And we wish you the best.
Hi, Cory. This is Dan Ferissi, Editor-in-Chief with Commercial Integrator. Really want to wish you a wonderful retirement with your husband, Tim. You've earned it. You've contributed tremendously to the commercial AV industry and all of those who work within it, including myself. So I want to wish you a wonderful retirement. in terms of what I will think back on when I think about my interactions with you, it's the fact that when I entered the industry in 2004, 2005, fresh out of college, didn't know a whole lot about anything, quite honestly. You always took time to chat with me during booth meetings. You never handed me off to someone else. It's something you didn't have to do, but it's something that you did do. You were personable. You cared about trying to nurture and raise up and educate the next generation. And that's something that I think has been the hallmark and touchstone of your career. I also see it with your activity with the Avixa Women's Council, your commitment to mentorship, your commitment to growing the next generation and nurturing the next generation. Our industry will certainly miss you, but you've earned this time for yourself and your family. Congratulations, and have a wonderful retirement.
Cory, it's been my honor to work alongside you over the last 6 years building the Women's Council. Many don't know the story, but in 2015, I was working at RPV and Cory was at Listen at the time. We collaborated annually on an Infocom consultants event where I was the event coordinator and you and the marketer as well. That event went so well that lo and behold, Cory asked if I could help coordinate a Women of Infocom, or WIN, as we were originally called, event. Cory, you persuaded me to take on a huge role during the Women's of Infocom's first networking event. I immediately was nervous, thinking that I was biting off far more than I could chew. And I can honestly say that I've had that feeling ever since, kind of. I've contemplated this many times as I became a leader on the council, then the chair, and on the membership services committee now, with your encouragement. Why did I take all this on? Why? All I can say was, and is that it was really all Cory's fault. She encouraged me to do so. Your enthusiasm, strength, poise are so contagious. I've said this so many times, but I want to grow up to be just like you. During one mentoring session, I'll never forget, you asked me what my why is. Why? You know, what's your why? At that time, I was still thinking that I'd taken on far too much and that I wasn't accomplishing much as I had hoped as the council chair. But you sat me down and you gave me some feedback that I'll never forget. You said that anything I wanted, I could do. You told me to go for it, that everything that I needed was within my power, and that all I had to do was just take the leap, you know, and not look back. Fail forward, you said. That's easier said than done, but I did. I took the leap and I took on more and more, and I was amazed how incredible that felt. You've taught me so much, but failing forward is probably the best lesson and the greatest gift that you taught me. So Cory, I'm going to give you the same advice. Take the leap. I know that you are scared shitless to retire, but you deserve this and so much more. You have done so much for everyone in this council, for the women in the AV industry. And I just want to thank you for all your contributions and for being my friend, mentor, inspiration, and confidant. I wish you all the best and I love you so much. Love you.
Hi, Cory. Oh my gosh, congratulations on your retirement. I am truly, truly bummed that you are leaving us, but I'm so happy for you and for you to start this next part of your life. Super thankful for everything you've given to QSC, and really, really grateful that you chose to end the final years of your very storied career with us. And that means a lot to me, and it means a lot to so many of your teammates here at QSC. They say our industry is about relationships, and all of the great people in our industry, you, my friend, are on the top of that list. Okay, it's like everybody likes Cory. I know everybody likes Cory, and it's not because you're just nice. And even though you're a very, very nice person, it's because you've made such a great difference in so many people's lives for the better, including mine. So thank you, Cory, for everything that you've done. I wish you the very, very best going forward. Don't be a stranger to your family here at QSC. Okay, take care.
Cory, I'm so happy for you. I know that you have worked your entire career to get to a point where you could stop working. And what an amazing career it's been. The capabilities and talent that you have shared, both technically and from a business perspective for the industry, have made the AV industry a better industry, a more professional industry. That's about the industry. As far as Avixa is concerned, I only have a few seconds to talk to you and to list everything you've given to our industry and our association. would take days. Your contributions for everything that you've done for the women's group, for our board, just in general, making the industry a more loving and joyful place has been amazing. And selfishly from myself, I just want to say thank you. I remember meeting you for the first time in the boardroom about 4 hours after I had started in this job. And I thought to myself after meeting you that that's an amazing person and someone that is full of energy and passion and sincere caring and authenticity. And what I experienced in that first introduction to you has carried through in every time that we've interacted. And I thank you for making my life richer during your time in this industry, and hope that you have a joyous and wonderful experience in the next chapter of your life.
Hey, Cory, oh my gosh, what an amazing career and achievements you have had. This is just an honor to talk to you because, you know, when I moved from live events into higher education, you were the one who said just the inspiring things that I needed in order to know that I could be successful. There are people that come into your life all the time. And then there's others who come into your life and change it for the better. And that has been you. I know that I wouldn't be successful if it weren't for the encouragement you have always given and shown to me personally. And I cannot thank you enough for that. And that's why HETMA has been so proud. And the second we heard that you were retiring, that we wanted to name one of our PRISM scholarships in your honor. And we could not imagine a better thing to do to have our inaugural scholarship, the Cory Schaeffer Scholarship for the PRISM women and underrepresented demographics, because you have been that inspiration to everyone in this industry. We love you. You will be missed, but we are all in a better place and a better industry because of you.
Hello, Cory. I wanted to just take some time and say, you know, I am so appreciative to you for everything you've done for this industry. I've been in this industry my whole career. I know you have as well. I know we even kind of share the same mentor, if I may use that expression. Dave Bright was instrumental in my career and who I am as a person. And I know he means a lot to you too. I wish we could have worked together more directly, but when I think about the things that you've done, and I read the things that that have been printed in the past, it's just really amazing. And it's because I think you don't look at it as a job. You look at it, as people and an opportunity to learn, to grow, the interactions you have with people, and that's what I try to do, and I know that's what you've done, and that's what makes you so accessible. That's what makes you so recognizable. And then of course you just always were contributing extra. You know, the Women in AV Award, a founding member of wAVe, Women in AV, patents that you hold, co-founding a company. You have an awful lot to be proud of, and so many people look up to you, and rightfully so. And thank you for everything you've done for the pro AV industry, and for making us all better at being people and better at what we do. Thank you.
I'm honored to be honoring you. Just this morning, when I asked you for help on something, you agreed and acted immediately and proved what a kind and selfless person you are. When we both started in this industry, oh, so many years ago, we were part of only a handful of women in this business. And now look at us. So many wonderful women hold high positions in enterprise, education, consulting, and sales. And we should be very proud of coming this far. Also, I've always admired you because you're an enthusiastic industry advocate, passionate for women's causes in AVIXA. You volunteer for industry causes, and you're a co-founder of a company, a very successful manufacturer in our industry. I respect your ability to work with your husband, who's also in the industry, and I can obviously relate to that. Kudos to Cory for 30 successful, impactful years.
I initially met Cory Schaeffer in Portland, Oregon in 2011. she was part of a panel of judges for, at that time, Infocom. And I had received an award from them. And she came running up to me when I walked into that room with smile and hug. And I had never met this woman before. And she had read the award submission that was submitted on my behalf by some industry colleagues. And she said, I was part of the group who wanted to promote you, who wanted you to be recognized with this award. And I just wanted to let you know that I am so excited to meet you in person, and I can't wait to get to know you better. And from that moment on, 11 years ago, Cory has been one of my biggest supporters, one of my biggest cheerleaders, and I hers. I don't even know how to begin to express how much she's meant to me. She tells it like it is. She has no qualms about telling you that you're wrong, and telling you why, but also she has no problem giving you a big hug and saying, okay, then let's fix this. And the amount of respect, confidence, and understanding, compassion that you have to have in order to do that with people, to build your relationships on vulnerability and trust is exceptionally rare. And so Cory in this industry is not only a strong woman, but an honest, trustworthy, completely fun, intelligent, and bright shining star. The industry is going to for sure miss her. I will miss her, but I will promise to keep in touch. Cory, you have my utmost respect, my friendship, and my love forever. Good luck on your retirement.
Cory Schaeffer, it is time to celebrate everything that you are, everything that you've been, and everything you'll always be for this industry and for the world at large. I have to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Cory, you have always been the embodiment of possibilities for me and so many others in this industry. Ever since I first saw you at that Listen Technologies official press launch, I've seen you as this luminous person who gets people together in this industry to build something new. You've always done that, and you always will do that. So I want to thank you for inspiring us all, and I want to celebrate you as you move on to this next chapter. I really can't wait to see how you continue to inspire us to do more exciting things together. Thank you so much, Cory.
You have been such a busy and productive and influential person in so many people's lives and had such a huge impact on the industry. I have only 2 words to say to you before I go. Thank you. You've been amazing to me and to so many others.
Cory, are you sure you want to retire? I think I asked this question so many times to you in the last 30 days, and I still can't believe you are retiring. We'll miss you, my friend, but I'm super, super, super happy for you. And I wanted to talk a little bit about all the amazing things that come to mind when I think of you. The first one is your positivity is so infectious. You can just walk into a room and change completely the atmosphere of the room, and everybody has a smile on their face. It's amazing. I've never seen anybody like that before, and you are truly amazing. I always think of you as the most cheerful person I've ever met in my life. And that's a very big statement. I would like to talk a little bit about your impact on women in the AV industry. I don't think there is any woman in this industry, entire AV industry, who doesn't know your name and doesn't think of you as the most impressive and amazing woman in the industry. You have done so much, mentoring women, advocating for them, calling out people who didn't give opportunities to women, and creating opportunities for many, many, many of us. I really would like to tell you that we will carry forward your legacy in this area, because it is an area where the industry needs change. Thank you for being a huge champion for that. And lastly, your energy. Oh man, I wish I had 1/5 of your energy. I would be so happy with it. You are truly, truly always energetic, always positive, always cheerful. Please enjoy your retirement, but do not forget about us here at QSC or in the AV industry. We would love to see you at any event or just in Santa Barbara or wherever we can get together. We will miss you. Thank you. Bye.
Cory, congratulations on retiring early at the age of 29. I aspire to be like you. We first met at a Women of Avixa event and we just clicked. My favorite story, or the time that we really bonded, is we attended a cinema industry event together. And this is an inside story. We were told, we signed up for the event because we were told we were be provided certain information. But when we got there, we weren't going to be provided that information. So as like-minded people we figured out a creative solution to get what we needed. We MacGyvered our way in. Like I said, if you need the details of this event, you're going to have to ask Cory, but we lived happily ever after. Cory is an amazing creative industry leader. She's a mentor. She's influenced my career. She's also a friend. She's helped me professionally and personally with relationships and growth. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. This is not goodbye. This is see you later. Love you, Cory.
Hello, Cory. I just want to take this opportunity to say thank you. Thank you so much for your leadership in the industry. Thank you for sharing your gifts of connecting people, of seeing each other's strengths and talents and passions, and introducing an entire network to their long lost best friend they didn't even know they had, or business partner, or supporter, or champion, or mentor. It is these strengths within our network, these lasting friendships that you help facilitate, that are a wonderful legacy and something that I will always be grateful to you for.
My name is Alexis LeBroy, and I am so excited to be able to celebrate Cory Schaeffer on her retirement. I met Cory, I think it was 2012 was my first Infocom. And I met Cory as part of the rAVe group, the Women in AV group, Jennifer's group. And I received an award, the Mentor of the Year award, and Cory was a sponsor. And so I met Cory there. I have a couple great pictures of Cory and I, and that was my introduction to this crazy show. That was my introduction to Cory. That was my introduction to, you know, the pro AV as I know it now. And I have stayed in touch with Cory over the years. I've reached out to her and asked her questions, and she's introduced me. And there's always a big hug every time we see each other. So I really appreciate her and everything that she's done for me and for our community. And I have reached out to her, and just recently she introduced me to some people, and it was just really beneficial. It was just great opportunities that she opened for me. And just last week when I said, thank you again, she just said, I would do anything for you. And I just really appreciate that. And so many people don't feel that way. So many people don't help when they can help, or they don't know they can help when they can help. So that's all I've ever seen from her, and I appreciate her very much. And I just want to say congratulations on your retirement, Cory. And whatever you do next, or however long your retirement lasts, I know you'll be enjoying life. It'll be great things. And I'm just really happy and excited for you to see what happens next, and see how you love the retirement life. So congratulations. Thank you for everything you've done for me, for our community, for the women in our community, and just thank you.
Cory, I cannot begin to thank you for all of the years of mentorship that you have given me. You are one of the people that when I first came into this industry, pulled me aside and said, you're going to have a fun time navigating the challenges of this industry, but keep going because you will be able to do it. I can't thank you enough for not only the mentorship, but the friendship and all the years of sharing wine and a couple drinks and good times at trade shows, and also the knowledge base that you've brought to not just the women of this industry, but the men of this industry as well. We're really going to miss you, but enjoy your retirement.
I met Cory, I want to say between 10 and 12 years ago when it was my first Infocom at the Listen Technologies booth. And the thing I remember was her positive energy was just infectious. She was, up and happy and very energetic and talking to people. But when I walked away feeling like we had known each other forever. And we developed a friendship just being volunteers with Infocom and later Avixa. And she has always been a great mentor and friend. And as I grew in my career being an installer and then working my way up and into more of a manager position and more into committee chairs and things like that, she was always there giving me encouragement, thanking me my volunteer work and I never felt like if there was somebody I could go and say, hey, I don't know what to do here, can you help me? I would never have any hesitations about going to her. She was always that person you could talk to that would give you some inspiration, some knowledge, and she has tons of knowledge, and she knows what she's doing. Out of everybody in the AV industry that I could call and ask for help, I always felt like I could talk to her and say, I need help with this. She's been an inspiration. She's been a great friend and a great mentor throughout my entire career. And so I'm sad to see her go, but I'm happy for her that she's going to go and enjoy life. And I can honestly say the industry is several fold better for her being in it and giving of herself to the entire industry. So thank you very much, my friend. Happy retirement. I'm sad to see you go, but I'm so happy for you. And you've made an impact. Thank you very much.
So I remember my first time meeting Cory Schaeffer, and it was about 6 years ago at an Avixa Women's Council meeting. It was my first meeting, and she walked me to the parking lot, and I just remember how incredibly genuine she was as we talked about just life in general and my career. Over that 6 years, I got to know Cory through the Avixa Women's Council. We were both co-chairs for the LA and Orange County area. And I have to say that I wholeheartedly believe that I would not be where I am in my career if it was not for Cory. She has been an incredible mentor and even more so a fantastic friend to me. So as she starts to end her career, I am just blessed to be able to say that I had the honor of working with her through Avixa and now here at the tail end with QSC. Cory, I wish you the very best in your retirement, and I hope you have lots of fun with your grandkids. And this is definitely not goodbye, but see you later. Love you, my friend.
So you may remember it was Infocom 100 about 11 years ago. And I was invited to attend this, and I didn't know you then, but I saw a whole group of people gathering around, and there was a lot of people together and a lot of noise. And so I was instantly attracted to move to where that was happening. And guess what? You were in the middle of all of that. And that's pretty much been my experience of you, Cory, throughout my whole time that I've known you, is that you've always been in the middle of things and always been a connector of people. And there's always been a lot of activity and a lot of laughter around that. For all of our time that we've spent in Avixa together, everything that I've watched you do in your professional career, not only have you been at the heart of things, but you've actually created a lot of joy, you've created a lot of connection, and you've helped a lot of people along their way in the AV industry. So thank you for everything that you've done. And I have absolute belief that that will continue way beyond into your retirement from AV, but I don't believe you've retired for one moment. All the best wishes.
Cory, words cannot express how much I and everyone I know appreciates everything you have done for our industry and for women in this industry. You have been a mentor to so many, and even beyond that, you have been a champion for so many women, helping to elevate them, helping to raise their profile, helping to support them and nurture them and make them feel included. And you have the absolute best legacy. Everyone I know loves you. If anyone said they didn't care for you, they would immediately be off my list because clearly they make bad decisions. You are the absolute best, and I'm going to just miss so much seeing you at events and hearing a "Hey girlfriend" and getting a big hug and just feeling so included and welcomed. Just thank you.
I started in the industry when I was only 20 or 21 at an Infocom many years ago. And so I don't remember how I met a lot of the people who have left a strong impression on me in the industry, but I know a lot of it was related to women in AV stuff. And I do distinctly remember talking to her at an NSCA BLC event fairly early in my career. And I had met women in the industry, but what struck me the most about Cory was not just how smart she was, but how confident and also incredibly kind she was, even to someone like me who might have looked like I didn't know what I was doing or sounded like I didn't know what I was doing. And the industry was often harder at times like that for women. And I just really appreciated meeting someone like her and being able to consider someone like her my friend. So Cory, I'm really happy for you. And I hope to see you again at industry events soon, but congrats and good luck.
Cory, I met you 6 years ago at an AV user group in New York, and you approached me like I was a familiar friend, even though it was the first time we ever met. We started getting along famously in a room of people that, was very crowded with our industry peers and very few women to begin with. And at the end of the night, we were like just friends. And from that point on, everything I've always known about you before then, but the more I get to know you, the more amazed I am as to what kind of a beacon you've been to everyone in this industry, not just women, but just everyone in general, which, now that you're retiring, I just don't have the words to say goodbye. I know this is a great move for you, but I know that for the industry, it's gonna be a great miss. It's gonna be a void, and I don't know how this industry is going to even think about replacing you and everything you've achieved and everything you've done, especially now that we're both, finding ourselves in the same place, in the same company. And I was so excited that you were one of the main reasons why I was so excited for coming on board to QSC. But I just think you're amazing. I wish you the best. We're not going to be the same without you, just so you know. We're not going to have the same person to look to for some type of mentorship, because that's what you were to, like I said, everyone, not just women, but everyone, men, women alike in this industry. Cory, don't stay away. Just make sure you touch base with us, because we're going to miss you a great deal.
Summing up how I feel about Cory Schaeffer in 1 minute is a very difficult thing to do. She's an amazing person. She makes sure she helps everyone. She reaches out to people when they need it, and even more importantly, when they don't need it. And she always has time. And she goes far beyond her greatness in pro audio to just her greatness as a person by doing such things as being nice, which is a great thing and truly sincere. There really isn't enough good things I can say about Cory that probably haven't been said or will properly sum this up. So to that, I just say thank you, Cory, for all that you've done, and I'm sure will continue to do. And I look forward to hearing about the adventures you have during your retirement. It's going to be a great time.
I have never had the privilege of working closely with Cory Schaeffer, but I've enjoyed connecting with her every time I've done so. Such a leader, so inspiring, and I've really been impressed by the way she brings others along. Probably the only time that Cory and I were one-on-one, we were sharing a ride to the airport after an AVIXA event. And we chatted some, but also Cory was on the phone because she was mentoring other people the whole way. And that's how I want to remember Cory. Thanks and congratulations, and enjoy that retirement.
Hey everyone, my name is Margot Douaihy, and I'm a writer, editor, and instructor in higher education. I teach currently at Franklin Pierce University. And I first met Cory Schaeffer in circa 2004 when I was just a cub reporter following the trails of the audio companies and video companies that I thought were really cool and interesting, as I was a writer for both residential systems and systems contractor news, and then AV technology. AV's always been an enormous passion of mine, one of my first interests, as well as storytelling, and I merge them whenever I can. And Cory was one of the first people that just took me seriously as a young woman in AV, as someone who's a polymath, who loved both technology, science, art, storytelling. She got it immediately, encouraged me, believed in me. And having someone as smart and accomplished in such a leadership role as Cory to say, hey, what are you working on next? How can I help? What kind of sources do you need? And even if it was someone outside of the company that she worked with, she always, I'm talking to everybody, Cory, as well as the entire industry who loves you and just has been so moved and touched and inspired by the work that you do, gets it immediately, that just having someone like you, so caring and smart and so quick to synthesize and see trends even before they emerge, it just means the world to me even still. So I look forward to seeing what you're going to do next. I know it's going to be incredible. You get it, you see special discoveries, and you make special discoveries. So wherever you go, people are going to follow. Hey, if you want to co-write a book, I'd love to do that with you. I look forward to seeing you when I'm in California. Lifetime of friendship is what I have with the people that I've met in this industry. And I really just am so grateful for your presence, your energy, your passion for what you do. And you just make everyone around you more joyful and just a little bit smarter, more inspired. So thanks so much, Cory. Happy retirement. It's the beginning of a really exciting and cool new chapter.
Cory, I want to personally say congratulations and wish you the absolute best in your retirement. I can tell you that you have made an impact on me that cannot be measured. I think that many of the times that we've gotten together, and so many times you've given me great advice, and you've been such a supporter of me within the industry that I honestly don't think I would be where I am today without knowing you. So I wish you the best.
Cory Schaeffer has been an inspiration for me and so many in this industry. From the day I met her, Cory has always been willing to lend a hand. No task is too big or small for her, and she has a genuine interest in helping others succeed. She's a brilliant leader who works tirelessly to make Pro AV a better place for women, and I'm so grateful for her friendship. Cory, I wish you the best in your retirement, and I can't wait to hear all about your travels and adventures.